So I want to get to the hot takes.
Yes, let's do that. Let's do
I want
that.
to. We have some hot takes. Some
Yes.
less cozy takes. Some
Yeah, man.
some ones that either you can agree with, you can not agree with. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Uh, I think you should go first.
Me go first. All right. It's
Yeah.
not as serious, just to lighten up the mood and where we're
Yeah.
going with this. But um, yeah. So mine. If you agree with me, you agree with me. This is about to be facts and what I'm about to say right now.
Mm,
When we think about sides, you think about the great sides of food. You got onion ring. You got
why'd you start off with onion rings? Like, that's crazy, bro. I'm thinking you're gonna go macaroni.
no. I'm talking about like more like
Okay,
fat.
okay, okay.
You know what I mean?
All
Um,
right.
uh,
Chick-fil-A got macaroni though.
we got, but the main ones, the main two. It's two important ones I want to talk about right here. We
Bet.
got French fries and we got tater tots. Both in the potato form right here, right?
Yeah.
But listen though, I strongly believe the best French fry is better than the best tater tot. But the average tater tot is way better than the average French fry, no question.
That's not ridiculous to say. I'm
That is
not gonna
not
lie.
ridiculous to say at all.
That's not
Now,
ridiculous to say. I feel like it's easy to make like a tater tot. Like you hard to fuck up a tater tot.
tater tots are hidden. Now,
Yeah, but
fries are sometimey. I'm not gonna lie.
mhm.
Fries are really sometime. And I'm talking about like the average fry. I'm not talking about sweet potato fries. Sweet potato fries are fire.
That should have been your hot take. Those are disgusting. Bro, listen, I'm not fucking with sweet potato fries, bro.
You said sweet,
I'm not fucking with sweet potato fries,
sweet
bro.
potato fries are so good.
I've probably
So
had like 7 sweet potato fries in my life.
and you missing out. You're missing
Bro, I
out.
don't know.
Sweet potato fries are
We
they're
we
better
gonna
than
we gonna get to the bottom of this. I feel a
they're not
poll
like
coming.
I'm like
I feel a poll coming, bro. No,
gonna be like, what are they talking about? But
no.
real
Uh,
talk, sweet potato fries, like have you had sweet potato fries out of like the food court and stuff? I get those
that's where I used to see him a lot. I used to see him at the food
those
court.
are
And I'm just like,
those are hidden. Regular sweet potato fries, they're consistently hidden. The
yeah,
average fry is not consistently hidden like a sweet potato fry.
yeah.
That's a fact. You saying sweet potato fries aren't good? No, you
I
lost
mean,
me.
they're.
You
Uh,
lost me. What's bad about it? Tell me what's bad about a sweet potato fry.
I don't want my fries to be sweet. I don't need my fries to be sweet. That's what I don't like, bro.
But like it has just a flavor. It's a difference in flavor. The
And
the
they
the
listen.
texture is the same. But just the flavor in itself, it's actually a little bit more crispy too. It's just it's sweet, but has the potato in it. You know what I mean? Like,
Listen.
let me ask you, what's the best Dorito flavor?
The best Dorito flavor. That's a great question, and
Because
I'm gonna say spicy nacho. The spicy, not the regular nacho cheese ones. The spicy nacho.
what color bag is that?
It's like you got the regular one and then you got the dark red one. I'm talking about the dark red one.
So you know that's not the best bag.
You're gonna say purple. I feel like you're a purple bagger. Yeah,
Purple is
you a purple
the best
bagger.
bag.
Yeah, that's valid
That
though. Like
that
I was
sweet that sweet chili whatever it's called.
yeah,
Those
yeah, yeah,
those
yeah.
ones,
Spicy
that's the
chili
best bag. I
for
promise
sure.
you.
That's not ridiculous to say as well, but you can't go wrong with cool. I think that and Cool Ranch are tied for second for
Oh,
me.
Cool
Like,
Ranch is so consistent. Cool
yeah,
Ranch is the most
yeah, yeah,
consistent burrito out there. But that sweet chili one,
yeah.
that's number one. But I'm saying you can't like that, not like that, but not like
Sweet potato
sweet potato
fries.
fries.
Now I'm not gonna lie, I do see that reasoning because they have a little sweet, like
Exactly. They have a little bit of it's a little bit sweet and spicy in the chip, but
so let me ask you this. If you were not getting sweet potato fries from the food court, then where are you getting them?
Or
Like,
anywhere
what would
they
you?
offer them. Habit Burger in California.
I've never had it. Do
You
they
never
like?
had it,
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, what like fast food chain sells sweet potato fries, bro?
bro. Habit Burger in California. That's fire. If
Okay, I might have.
you go to California, you get a Santa Barbara style charburger
Okay,
and some sweet potato fries from Abbott, and get a milkshake too. Their milkshakes are fire.
copy that. Copy that. Yeah,
But
see the sweet potato fries I can't get behind, but I ain't mad at you with the purple bag Doritos. I'm not mad at all.
sweet potato fries are fire.
I
We
do
can
see
pull
the
it.
reasoning.
I don't know if we can pull this one, but we can pull it.
Ah man.
But if you're
Uh,
watching and got or at this point right now in this little like hot takes point, please leave in the comments that sweet potato fries are fire at
I
that,
do know that
and
I
Khalil
do
gonna
know that
lock
there's
in.
sweet potato fries out there. There's sweet potato fry eaters out there. Like I've seen them. I didn't know you
I
were
feel
one
like
of them.
I am, really am. I
Oh
really
man.
am. There's nothing bad about them. There's nothing bad about them at all.
There's nothing out of the ordinary about them, but I can't get behind a sweet fry. You get me? And then you know what else I hate that people be doing? You eat them with ketchup, don't you?
I mean, depends sometimes.
Bro, do those flavors not clash? Like,
I mean, they're good though. Ketchup's good. The sweet potato fries are good. Put them together, it's good. See, I put a
it's good.
I don't know, like
Yeah, I mean, I feel you,
positive,
bro.
a positive plus a positive equals a positive. A positive times a positive equals a positive. It's math, bro.
I
It's really
guess.
just math. At
I
the end of
guess.
the day, like you act like I said something crazy about cereal. I'm not.
Yeah, I see. Listen, I was.
We agree on this, so we can be friends.
Man,
Ice goes in cereal, bro.
yeah, because my hot take. That's just a fact, bro. You
uh,
know how
tell
ice
me,
works.
tell me yours. Tell me yours,
My
cause
hot take.
yeah.
So the hot take that I came up with, bro, is it's not even necessarily a hot take, but it's I've been thinking about this shit a lot because everybody's been posting about it.
Mm.
But Love Island as a
I knew you
plot,
were about to say something.
listen, listen, bro. Love Island as a plot, that shit is trash. It's trash, bro. I'm so sorry to like the fans of the
Bro, we
show.
might have just lost like half subscribers, bro. We're not even at 100 yet. Oh, fuck.
Listen, bro. I'm gonna say this, bro. I watched like
We're not
two
even at
full.
100 yet, you guys. No.
Bro, think about
No.
it, dude. Like
But like,
from what I've seen, I like I'm not gonna lie,
yeah.
I did not watch this shit like from beginning to end. I probably watched like 4 full episodes. I got my password from my coworker, bro. Shout out to her, and I started watching that shit. But I'll say this: it's good entertainment for all the wrong reasons. And
Mhm.
there's no plot. Like there literally is no plot. Obviously, like a couple wins at the end, bro. But it's horrible TV, and there's no plot, bro. Like every
Yeah.
single episode I've from my what I've seen is um, it's pretty much the same. And on top of that, I feel like the couples don't even really like each other, bro. Like they're obviously all on the show to get the bread. You feel me?
Here comes
And
the
the
money.
viewers know
Here
this.
we
Here we
go.
go.
Yo,
Money talk.
I had that. I should have had that. Yo, that's getting added on the soundboard.
Bro, the viewers know this.
Yo.
Um,
No, that made just that was thrown on. I'm throwing that on regardless.
nah, you low key have to, bro. You low key have to. But yeah, sorry to the Love Island fans.
Nah, but I think you're talking facts though. Cause
That shit is
honestly,
trash.
there was I watched one episode. I watched
Yeah.
one episode. We watched it after me and my boys. We watched it after the NBA finals at my boy's house. Cause he was he's in it. He's in it.
Yeah, the
And
guys are watching it, bro. The
he's
guys are
like,
watching.
he's like, we gotta watch it. And I watched Love Island like one of the first seasons. Like the
Yeah.
very first seasons I watched it. Cause I had me and my sister had watched it. And it was
Mhm.
like it's good, but
Yeah.
or no, it wasn't that. I didn't watch that. I watched Perfect Match. If you know about
Heard of that one
Perfect
too.
Match
I've heard
is
of that one too. Yeah.
Perfect Match is valid. Perfect Match was solid. They like go
Is
put their
it
hand
better
on the
than
thing.
is it better than Love Island?
To me, it was. I
Okay.
like I had been on those shows and seen those shows because I would watch with my sister, and I was like, okay, this low key got some good stuff in it. But the Love Island, I think it's because they film every single day.
Mhm.
You can't have non manufactured or non like genuine content if you're doing it every single day in a fashion that's like just kind of be around there. You're not gonna
Yeah,
get real stuff. You're gonna get stuff that's like overly pushed, but it's not really that big of a deal.
for
And it's
sure, bro.
just, but some of the stuff I saw, like it's just it's drama. It's straight up drama. But I don't think it's a hot take to say that it wasn't a good plot
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
trash. The plot is
Like,
trash, and the couples don't like each other, and everybody knows this, and we're all still feeding into it. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Like that's what was pissing
bro,
me off.
I've never seen so many people. Like, I don't know what it was
Never,
about the season, but I was like, why is everybody on this show? Like,
bro. There were
this,
people who probably didn't even watch the show that were posting about it, and that's why I'm
bro,
like,
I know about the whole plot, and I watched one episode.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it's so
Everyone was
easy to
getting
like,
eliminated before. I was like,
yeah, it's so easy to follow. Like you just know what's gonna happen. I didn't know like the couple that won was gonna win, but like, yeah, it just gets repetitive. And like this is what I was also gonna say about that take is like it's good entertainment, but it's for all the wrong reasons. Like I said, like bro, it promotes so much like relationship toxicity, bruh.
exactly.
Like and like we was just talking about this shit about like the root of things and like the shit that you subconsciously intake and like how it can like transcribe into your life type shit, you know?
People were dead picking sides, bro.
No, for real.
Like, here's the thing that I feel like is important that we stop doing on social
Uh,
media is picking sides on people we do not know at all.
and they don't know we exist.
They don't know we exist at all, but we're picking sides and
Right.
arguing, getting in genuine arguments with people for no reason about people that don't even know we're in that argument about them.
And they don't
Like,
have phones. Like they don't have phones on Love Island, so they don't see any of this, bro.
yeah, like
It's
I get
crazy.
if you like somebody, you think they're cool, you wanna follow them, whatever. But like arguing with other people over people that we do not know, like we don't know these people's personal lives, we don't know nothing. And yeah, bro,
Yeah.
it's just it's
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
but shout out to all those people that
Yeah.
uh were in it.
Definitely.
I'm glad everybody got their entertainment.
Yeah, I was
Or
gonna say that they definitely kept everybody entertained, so it doesn't matter what I think. But
hopefully everybody on that show can
yeah,
stay cool with each other afterwards, and we're not gonna get. Bro, I used to love those reunions, and then they'd be popping off in the reunion. I'm not even gonna lie.
yeah,
See, but
yeah,
it's that stuff that just like already
bro.
like trained my brain for loving the drama of things, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. We're just training our brain to love the drama, bro.
bro, I used to love a reunion for a show, bro, because I knew things was about to get
Really.
hectic. For real
Especially
though.
like especially like baddies, bro. Seeing the clips of baddies and all of that, bro, is so wild. You know what I was gonna say too that you said that reminded me? And you was like, bro, I used to like watch these shows 'cause I used to watch them with my sister, bro. And that's so valid because I remember like following the whole. Have you ever watched Pretty Little Liars?
I watched an episode, I
Is
think.
is, is it because your sister watched it though?
No,
It's just well, anyway,
nah, it was that. I felt weird we were coming back from. This was like within the last year, bro. This was like last.
that's actually crazy,
Me and my boys were going back from somewhere, and they were like, "Yo, we're about to watch this show," and I was like, "What's the show?" And I think that's what they said.
bro. It's low key fire. Like it's
And I
actually
snapped for an episode, and I ain't gonna lie, I was hooked.
yeah. Like that's a plot. That's a
Yeah,
plot, bro. But
yeah,
long story short, like that. I don't know when Love Island like first came around. Apparently, like the first season was like what years ago,
yeah.
right?
Had to be
But
at least like,
yeah, because you
oh,
said you watched like at least some of the first season, so I'm sure that shit was like a minute ago. But I'm thinking about like when my sisters used to watch Pretty Little Liars, and then they watched, bro. Before all of this, bro, people got to do their homework on Bad Girls Club. Like if you watch Love Island and Baddies and all of that, bro, my mom and my sisters used to watch Bad Girls Club, like binge watch it. and she was on demand, bro. So like, dude, I used to follow that whole plot. I remember like a bunch of the characters from them shows. But yeah, Pretty Little Liars is one of those shows that I literally used to watch when my sisters was watching it. And bro, also it was just like a bunch of hot girls, bro. So like I was glued as well. But it was like it's like the plot is actually fire, bro. You didn't
Uh,
know what was gonna happen. You know what I mean?
yeah.
At least
That
that
was
was
the
like
best
my
shows, bro.
yeah. That was my younger brain thinking like I had no idea what was gonna happen, who A was gonna be. Like it was crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy.
I'm
Yeah,
trying
man.
to like there was just so many shows. And I think the reality TV is really what got people hooked. And
Yeah.
that it's really just transformed over time, bro. If we're being honest, like it
Mhm.
that's literally what streaming is now. It's just kind of like
Oh, yeah.
realer. It's realer reality TV, bro.
Absolutely, bro.
Like
Because I be feeling like also in a way like people like streamers and shit, like they act too. They just
yeah,
amplify and animate
for sure.
themselves, but it's definitely in real time, which is it's like a twist to it,
Yeah,
but
it's everything's basically for clip form. That's
pretty much.
but that's where their money is, so that's what they do. But yeah, yeah, I definitely that take not a bad take if you ask me. A lot of people may disagree with you on that take.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Um, that one we may have to throw up on polls. The most I don't want
You're
to
not
throw it up on YouTube Short. It may be the most disliked video we got up on YouTube Short.
like literally
But
imagine that
yeah, bro, that's not a bad take. I'm not gonna lie.
you're also not safe from that sweet potato fry take as
Nah,
well.
it's more safe than saying Love Island was trash.
I think they might be equal.
There was millions openly like deep in with Love Island. Nobody has thought about sweet potato fries this
Bro.
vividly in like
Yo, yo. Yeah, man. But that's my hot take. That was just like one off the rip too, I feel like I have a lot of like I probably have a lot of controversial takes, but I don't know. Love Island's plot is garbage though.
well, it's drama.
It's
It is
drama.
drama for real. But it's what the people were loving. So I think it was the more people that start watching, people love the community aspect of it.
Hmm.
And I think anything where you have like somebody getting eliminated at the end, it's gonna be like a thing.
And that was another thing too, with like the community aspect, whether people are on like team this couple or team this couple, and
Yeah.
those couples were against each other, it's still community.
Yeah.
And there's still like banter going back and forth, which ultimately like the producers of the show, they don't care what you say about the show as long as you're talking about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's like definitely building like a sense of community for sure. Um, but yeah, man, for sure, bro. This next segment too, I feel like it's very interesting, bro. I think you came up with this one as well.
Which one? Which one?
Second
On
chances.
second chances.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically I did want to ask, like,
Yeah.
when it comes to because I know there's a lot of things that happen where people will do something, whether it's like really, really bad
Hmm.
or some things aren't that big of a deal, but like some things are really, really bad to say.
Yeah. For sure.
Um, of course, there's lines that because there's lines where you cross this, there's no coming back, like can't go back.
Hmm.
But there's those things that ride the line of like this
Yeah.
was either out of character, this was something that wasn't like, or it could have been really, really bad. And it's just like, all right, do I forgive somebody for this? Do you
Yeah.
forgive and forget? Do you let this person come back in your life? What is your, because I have my whole thing about second chances, but I want to hear what's your thing on second chance with people? Do they get
I would
that?
say,
Do they? Because of course it depends on
yeah.
circumstance, but
Yeah. Yeah, bro. I would definitely say when it comes to this is actually a really good topic too. But when it comes to the idea of second chances, I feel like it's definitely circumstantial. 9 times out of 10, I feel like someone deserves a second chance. It could be like depending on the degree of, you know what I'm saying, what happened, because this can also get very philosophical. And I feel like in terms of like people who are like in jail, people, you know what I'm saying? People who have like
Mhm.
probably lost their house, lost their job for, you know, like a simple fuck up that, you know what I'm saying, could have obviously been avoided. But
Yeah.
in my philosophical point of view of second chances, I feel like second chances should be granted with definitely should be granted with grace, but they should be given with a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? Like you can definitely give a person a second chance, but you have to understand that you don't really want to put yourself in a position to be, you know what I'm saying, like either hurt or angry or like left out on the win again. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Yeah.
and I feel like yeah, it all really depends on the circumstances and the level of like admirability and the I just feel like how deeply you know a person and what their intentions are genuinely. You know what I'm saying? So like if they messed up, then they mess up, but out of genuine like act and like I said, in terms of like whoever this person is, you feel like or whatever this thing is, you feel like you have to like give or grant a second chance for. Um, you know, for the most part, bro, I feel like it's always given that somebody deserves a second chance, but you don't want to put yourself in the position to be just like, you know what I'm saying, feeling the way as if you were before. So you have to when grant this is what I'll say. My point of view is when granting second chances, I feel like you should always be open to doing so. But um you know what I'm saying? And the idea of obviously if you're giving somebody a second chance, it means they probably fucked up the first one. So with that being said, just be mindful that, you know what I'm saying, like it could happen again. Sometimes you won't be as vulnerable with a person. Sometimes you won't, you know what I'm saying, you won't invest as much money, as much time into, you know what I'm saying, whatever the experience or the task or the person is, because you know that like there's a possibility that they aren't as solid as they say they are type shit. Or like it could really be with anything, bro. Like literally like when you were talking to me about the kid earlier, you know, like that in a sense is definitely like an idea where like, yeah, that kid deserves a second chance, but he has to also understand like where where the wrong in the situation is. You know, and I feel like you did a really great job at like mediating that shit as an adult. I don't know if you want to tell that story, you definitely can, but um yeah, like definitely depends, bro. And it all depends on the stature too, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say it can get really philosophical when in terms of like people who have murdered people. Like, do they deserve a second chance? Do they deserve to be let out of jail? What about the
Yeah.
people's families? You know, like it's very get very dense, bro.
Yeah.
But I do feel like overall, yeah, granting second chances to be second nature in terms of you being a human because you want to be empathetic and sympathetic. But at the same time, everybody's gonna look out for themselves before they look out for you. So you can't put yourself in a position to yeah,
Yeah.
just be let down again. Phil.
Yeah. I feel you on that. And I
Yeah,
definitely feel you on the whole it you can give a second chance, but it should also be like taken with a grain of salt in terms of like the because I would say from my perspective how I deal with things in terms of second chances is that like I'm almost sometimes will give people second chances almost to a fault, but I do notice some about myself when I do give a second chance is that I will be so wary
yeah,
of what happens, and a lot of times that relationship will never be the same. Like that friendship, that bond, whatever, it will
yeah,
not be the same because of how
yeah.
wary I genuinely won't be able to hold myself to feel either as trusting or close to a person based off of either a mistake of either trust or anything like that.
Yeah,
So, and it definitely depends on who the person is as well. There's like difference because there's people I've known for my whole life. There's people I've known for 14 years, people I've known for 2 years, people I know for just,
mm-hmm.
so when it especially comes from if somebody who just came into my life, like I met them maybe like 6 months ago or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
and they do something wrong or do something that's like very that makes me lose trust in some type of way,
Yeah.
or says something that's kind of crazy or outlandish or whatever,
Uh,
my feeling of being able to remove them from my life is a lot easier knowing that I have people in my life from so many years ago, I
for
guess.
sure.
So I guess in second chances, it really comes down to, for me at least, when how long the person, who it is, what they did, what they've done, and
Mhm.
like how I feel like things will be after. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because there's some things that are hard to, because I can forgive, but
Mhm.
forgetting is really the other side of the coin with that. Like,
Facts.
because I feel like people talk about, oh, and that's what happens with a lot of these like relationships and bonds, that people will say people mess up and then will hold the other person basically like, oh, they'll say, oh, I forgive you and we're cool again. But we
Yeah.
know that will never be the same because you didn't forget. You never forget
For
what
sure.
happened. So I guess because we all make mistakes in some type of way. So I guess on the other side of it, for those, because I've made mistakes before, everybody's made mistakes before, but the other
Yeah.
side is showing up, and it's really the actions. It's not what you say, it's
Yeah.
really your actions
For sure,
uh,
bro. For
that
sure.
make people forget in some type of way the way you acted before because you're a certain way now
Yeah.
that you can't even fathom. That's not the same person anymore, so it's different. So I guess that goes into your situations of like those people who've done harm to others or things like that. Um, and that's when it gets into that really deep conversation, is how do you know a person's really changed
True.
from where they were at? Like,
Yeah.
what is the uh, signifier? What's the, you know what I
Facts.
mean? Like, how do
I,
you know when a person's really changed from who
I
they
feel
were?
I feel like I think you hit it like right on the nail, bro. It's actions, you know. I remember like a quote, and I'm always remembering quotes, but I've been remembering quotes though. And the quote said like people are gonna remember more so like how you made them feel versus what you say. And you know what I'm saying? Like that goes hand in hand with the actions. Like you have to understand like the energy and like the what am I trying to say? This persona that you give off, you know what I'm saying? Like if you make somebody feel good just by like just simply being around, like if you say some stupid shit or some shit that they just may or may not agree with, chances are they'll let it go because that is more substantial. Because like yeah, like the way you feel versus somebody like what they say is like it holds more weight. So I definitely agree, bro. I think that like yeah, like overall second chances should be given. But in terms of like yeah, it's like taking shit with a grain of salt, bro. Understanding like you don't really put yourself in a position to fail, like, you know what I'm saying? And um like that can look so many ways, bro. It can look like so many ways. It can be applied so many different ways in your life to second chances. Something like being like a golf instructor, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? It just really does not matter. Uh, because chances are given every day, whether first, second, third, you know,
Yeah.
like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about.
So I guess it's like a big thing of if you are the person who is getting that second chance.
Yeah.
And I'd say to those people who, well, first I'll talk to people who give those second chances first. If
Mm,
you give a second chance, know that you are the one giving a second chance. You
mm,
do not have to be the one that's giving that third chance and fourth chance if the person messes up again. You
mm-hmm.
did your part in giving that second chance. You did your part in
For
saying
sure.
this may not be who this person is. They may have just made a mistake, and I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like a fool me one time, fool me two time. Like,
Bro, I literally was thinking about that. I was literally thinking about that J. Cole bar, bro. Like, actually,
yeah,
it's crazy.
like when don't let it get to that third time, basically, where
Yeah,
they just like are messing you over. So if you are the person who is getting the second chance,
yeah,
understand that you are getting a second chance, that you are basically like, it's a cliche, but you're like on thin ice. Like your parents
yeah,
would say, you're on thin ice right now. You're skating on thin ice.
for
Uh,
sure.
and notice that it's the smallest scratch will make you fall through that ice. So
Mm-hmm.
be careful. Like
Yeah,
it's
bro.
not. um something to play with. It's not something to play around with. If you really do value that relationship, that friendship, that
Mhm.
bond with another person or a group of people, you have to understand that by you taking that second chance that they gave you and messing it up again, you're telling that person that you do not care that much about
Yeah.
that bond.
And
Like,
that's what I was about to say too. Like that's when it becomes like exploitation, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like like you don't want people to be pushing you over in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Definitely, bro.
yeah.
Definitely.
So that's
That.
a big thing that I definitely wanted to like talk about because it's different for everybody. I know there's a lot of big second chance givers,
Hmm.
and I know there's a lot of people that don't give second chances at all.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
but it's and being a forgiving person is also very, very hard. But
Hmm.
the question is as well is do you want to hold on to such a negative thing like on your heart, on your mind for
Very
so
true.
long?
Yeah.
Because there's a big thing of some bad can happen, but you can let that go and let everything else happen as it will. You know what I mean? You
Hmm.
don't have to hold some in your heart, the hate in your heart for somebody else,
Yeah.
because life will do its thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like life
I think
has what's coming to you and it has what's coming to other people. You know what I mean?
for sure, bro. I think that I think that what you said was like really interesting too, bro. Um like just it's just the idea of like, yeah, man, just like you don't want to necessarily be the person because it kind of goes hand in hand with the idea of like holding grudges too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't
Yeah,
want to be the person to hold shit over people's heads, but then at the same time, like you have to put yourself in consideration of, you know, whether it be the first try or the second the first chance, the second chance. So you still have to hold that into consideration. Um yeah, just be mindful of it. I would go so far as to even say just like, you know, not necessarily expect it, but like not like plan for it, you know. But it also just all depends on, you know, what the situation is. Like, if I'm fucking up like 4 or 5 times, bro, then that's when it becomes exploitation. Like, you're letting it happen, and not only are you letting it happen, this person knows that they can like get away with it. You know what I'm saying?
yes,
Um, so yeah, bro, it can be deep and it can be applied in so many different like relationships, whether it be like relationship or friendship, a mentorship, you being a teacher, like it genuinely doesn't matter. Like, but it's so that just really like makes me it's so beautiful to talk about how like universal these topics are, you know what I'm saying? And
uh-huh.
how they can be applied in so many different areas of your life. Like,
Yeah,
real, bro. It's
yeah,
real. And it's like true reflection, you know what I'm saying? You think about not only do you think about like the people you giving second chances to, you think about the second chance you've gotten, the third
yeah,
chance you've gotten, and like, what have I done with those chances? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. Did I really like think about that value them like I should have?
absolutely, absolutely, bro.
Yeah,
Man,
it definitely. Yeah, these conversations, I love these conversations. They get me thinking so
facts,
much
facts.
about,
What a good topic, bro.
and the stuff I say makes me think back to myself, especially like when I watch these back. I'm like, am I doing this
For
or
sure,
have I not done it?
for sure. I be
And
thinking about that all the time.
uh,
Like when I be watching our videos, I'm just like, damn, like I really wish I could take my own advice, bro. like, like I really wish, I be like, damn, like I'm saying some shit, but then it's so hard to go out and act on it in the real world because you're human, you
yeah,
know. But
yeah,
that's where like maturity comes from, and that's where just figuring out like what works for you. You know what I'm saying? The type of person you are, really soul searching, you know, like trying to
yeah,
figure out um yeah, just like what values you hold close to your heart, bro. And
uh,
it's a bumpy road, but you know what I'm saying? You
yeah,
definitely have to take everything in consideration and be appreciative and grateful for all the experiences I feel like that you get.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everything, every experience you get is a way, and it's a way of growth. It's a learning experience that I feel
definitely,
like does need to be like treasured and valued.
for sure.
Um, whether it's the mistakes, whether it's the good times, whether it's like whatever, it's always a new experience that you can grow from and learn from. However many times you do it, So yeah, I feel like that's important. That's definitely important. But yeah, I'm really just thinking about
So am I, bro.
chances, man.
Second
Uh,
chances, guys. Ah,
valuing them, finding them like important. Are we giving too many? Are we
true.
like,
Have we given too many? Like
yeah,
a lot of questions you ask yourself. Like,
uh, and then it gets me thinking about like, are we holding heavy things on ourselves that we don't have to anymore? You know what I mean? Because like you don't
yeah,
have to hold a grudge. You can let go of a grudge, but still not let a person back into your life. You know what I mean? Like you
yeah,
don't have to
yeah,
hold a grudge on somebody to move on from a point. Because sometimes if you stay with that in yourself, you weigh yourself down. Because a
yeah,
lot of bad thoughts that are just stuck in your mind. You feel me?
yeah. No, I couldn't agree
Like,
more, bro. I think that just goes along hand in hand with like setting boundaries. You know,
yeah,
like yeah, you can definitely like let that grudge go and forgive that person, but like if you understand that that's the type of person they are, then you don't really owe them anything to have them in your life. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
And that is definitely true. That's definitely a takeaway. That I feel like a lot of people take like yeah, just set your boundaries. Um, for sure, bro.
yeah,
And understanding the second, it's like giving and getting second chances is pretty natural for the most part.
yeah. It
Uh,
happens with life.
but yeah, guys, second chances, man. That's a great topic. Hopefully, like I'm thinking, hopefully, like we just sparked some, enlightenment or just like even just overall reflection into the people that are watching. Also, you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's literally the whole goal. Like try to get people to think, bro.
I hope it
But
did.
yeah,
I feel like this one would have, like, to just somebody who's watching, because everybody has somebody in their
yeah,
life when things could have easily went left or right, and you don't know
yeah.
where to go from there. So it's like, I'm hoping we could have sparked something in people's brains.
No, for sure, bro.
Uh,
For sure.
yeah.
You know what I want to talk about?
Yes. Yes.
Oh man. So yeah, man. Long story short, we had 5 topics, and the very last topic that we wanted to talk about is